Welcome back, all of you. Now we are moving on to the second session of day 3. The topic of the speaker is Ethereum Programming on Remix IDE by Dr. Naveen Kumar Gupta, Assistant Professor, Senior Grade, Department of CSE and IT, JIIT Noida. Dr. Naveen Kumar Gupta is currently working as Assistant Professor in JIIT Noida. He completed his doctorate from Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology, Allahabad, Prayagraj, India in 2020. He has 3 years of teaching experience. He has published various research papers in reputed international journals and conferences. His main research interests lie in the blockchain technologies, wireless sensor networks, and IoT. I'm very happy to invite Dr. Naveen Kumar Gupta to give a talk on the hands-on talk on the Ethereum programming on Remix IDE. I'm sure that you all people will really get benefited by this particular session, and this session will go in 2 parts. Now, in this particular current session, that is in session 2, as well as after the lunch at 2 o'clock, second part will go into start. I request Naveen Kumar Gupta sir, please take on the presentation.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So now I am going to start with a session on Ethereum programming. So please stop this presentation. Okay. So the Ethereum programming, and I will be continued the previous session because in last session Shanthi Makka has told various aspect or beginning part of Ethereum programming. So in the continuation with this Ethereum programming, I will proceed further. So as of my requirement, I need at least one volunteer who can share his screen, his or her screen. Is there anyone who can share the screen so that it will be easy to follow others? Because as I have observed in the previous session that there was a mismatch in the the professor Santinan's speed and the participant speed. So here I want one volunteer who could share so that I will instruct bit programming to the volunteer and all other participants will follow. Anyone, please? If you are interested to share the screen, otherwise I will continue with my screen only.
I request participants, please provide your volunteership. If you are willing to share your screen, please share the screen. Otherwise, there is no other go. Sir has to share the.
Okay, no problem. So I will share with my presentation. Okay, so as today's day 3, so we have gone through various aspects of blockchain technology. And in the first day session, Dr. Vikas also described the concept of NFT, non-fungible tokens. So if time permit, I will also start with programming of NFT also. So this is simple an Ethereum network where nodes are connected with each other. Okay, and there are certain number of Ethereum wallets available nowadays. So like MetaMask, Ganas, there are multiple wallets, and they have uh, certain networks like Lobster network, Coven network, Linking network. These are the test network, and apart from these test network, there is a main network. So for developer point of view, we need Web3. So Web3 is an interface or libraries that will interact with nodes and for consumer point of view or end user point of view, we require MetaMask. So at this point of time, I will use MetaMask. Mist browser, it was deprecated because previously only Mist browser could interact with your system, but nowadays there is no such limitation. So MetaMask having three things. So when you install or download the MetaMask, it will provide three things. One thing is account address, another thing is public key, and next one is private key. Okay, so we have three things: account address, public key, and private key. So account address and public key may be shared with anyone, but private key has to keep secret. Okay, so when you install a MetaMask in your system, then you will get certain kind of network. So this is the main network. So in the main network, you have to pay a certain amount of money to purchase certain Ethereums. Okay, then you can work with main network. Apart from this main network, there are certain other networks like Ropsten, Coven, and Linkview. Okay, so each and every network having the address and address along with public and private keys. So MetaMask maintain one thing. So if you have certain amount for Linkview network, suppose you have uh, 0.02 ethers for Linkview network, so you can use this 0.02 ethers for Linkview network only. Okay, you cannot transfer these 0.02 ethers to Coven, Ropsten, or main network. No, you have to use these amount only with Linkview network. So that's the same thing I have displayed here. So the amount that is available with Linkview network, and there and the same thing is not shared with other networks. Okay, so now what is the MetaMask? So MetaMask is a cryptocurrency wallet. So it is only a wallet and interact with Ethereum blockchain. So nowadays the MetaMask is limited to Ethereum blockchain. So whatever the functionality it provides, it supports Ethereum only. It is having extension through browser and mobile app. Okay, so any user can access the MetaMask through either browser or mobile application. So there is no desktop application available for MetaMask. So it enables the users to access JavaScript plugin, that is Web3 libraries. So if you want to write certain code in JavaScript and you want to interact with Solidity programming language, you need this Web3 library. Okay, so let me show. This is just a symbol for MetaMask. Okay, or logo. So let me show how MetaMask look like. If you have installed this MetaMask, then how it look like. So let me show my screen. So here, when I have installed the MetaMask, it is look like this. So let me share this extension link. So from this extension link, you may download or you may install this MetaMask in your system. Okay, so I have already shared this link. So when you go a MetaMask link, okay, so when you install, it will look like that. So here MetaMask extension is available. It is already installed in my system, and I want to open this extension. So, it requires password. Okay, I have already set when I have installed. Okay, so now this MetaMask wallet has been opened. Okay, so let me change the view, external view. Okay, so as you can see in the MetaMask, so I have, if I click here, I can see the Ethereum mainnet where you need certain amount to interact with Ethereum main network. Apart from this main network, you have the certain amount of test networks. Dropstal, Coven, Linkv, Goldly test networks. So today we will use Linkv test network for the programming purpose. Okay, so at present time I have selected Linkv test network only. In my system, I have multiple user accounts like account 1, account 2, account 3, and each and every account having certain amount of Ethereums. Okay, so so if I want to create some another account, so just simply click on the create account and a new account will be created. Okay, so when you perform some transaction on the Linux IDE, so as Dr. Shanthi Makka already told, the basics of Ethereum programming. Okay, suppose you have seen this basic program. There is no program available. Let me create some program here. Okay, suppose there is one program. Okay, and it is already compiled, and when you going for deployment, so this program is running locally on this machine only, and it has provided certain amount of users, certain amount of user accounts, so you can interact with the program. But in the real world, your programming is not limited to your system only. Okay, so if suppose I am writing any contract here, so in the worldwide, anybody can you want to use my contract, anybody want to interact with my contract, so he or she should be able to interact with my contract. So that's why we need to deploy this contract on the main chain. Okay, so there are certain main chain like Polygon scan, Ether scan. So we will see in this session, so how Ether scan, Polygon scan work. Okay, so suppose I have created a new account, that is account number 5 is available, and you can see there is no amount is available here. It is showing that we have 0 ether, 0 ethers are available. Okay, so initially if you want to do certain programming, then it requires certain gas amount. Okay, so gas is a transaction fee as already discussed in previous session. That gas is a certain, to pay the gas amount, I required certain faucet or certain link amount or certain amount. Okay, so how to get this amount? So these things I have already clear. Account 1 and these are the networks I have already shown live. Okay, so how to get this amount? So there are certain websites for generating the faucet. So you can see here that Linkv faucet, Linkv dash faucet, these two websites are available. So I am going to share the name of these two websites. So if you want to get certain faucet, you may go through these websites. So Linkv faucet website is available. So I am going to open this website. Okay, so it is available here, and let me copy the address. So if I click here, then if I click here, I will be able to copy this address and just paste here. Okay. First, so it provides only 0.1 ethers only. So if I click here, send me ETH. So my transaction has been performed. Let me check whether Ethereum arrived in my account. No, it may take some time. Any question? Okay, now I can see the transaction has been performed successfully and I got 0.1 ethers in my account. So there are certain websites which are providing free ethers for the testing purpose. So I can get these amounts. So the transaction is also available. So I can see here the list of all transactions that I have performed. So these are available here. Suppose I want to transfer certain Ethereums from one account to another account. Suppose I have 0.1 Ether and I want to transfer this Ethers to my own another account. Suppose I have this account number 1. So I have copied this address. Okay. I have copied this address. Now go to account number 5 that I have created recently. So I want to send certain Ethers to this account number 1. So I have pasted this address that belongs to account 1, and suppose I want to send 0.05 ethers. Okay, so 0.05 ethers I can send next. So apart from this 0.05 ethers, I have to pay certain amount of fee. So this is the called as gas fee. So as per calculation, this gas fee is 0.000033. This amount I have to pay additionally apart from this amount. So now I have to confirm I am ready to pay this fee along with this ethers. Okay. So now this thing is so now account is not updated because it requires mining process. Okay, as in you have seen that Bitcoin case where Bitcoin takes around 10 minutes for the mining process, but here it takes only 10 to 30 seconds in the mining. So you can see amount has been transferred successfully, and in account number 1, in my account 1, this amount has been credited. Previously it was 0.07, now it is 0.12. So this is how we can perform the financial transaction over MetaMask. I hope everybody is following that. If you want to ask something, you may ask. Otherwise, I will proceed further. Anyone have any query or stuck in any step? Because MetaMask is very essential for next thing, whatever I am going to deliver. Okay, so assume that there is no problem in the MetaMask. So I will proceed further with another things. Okay, so this faucet concept is clear. How to send, how to receive MetaMask, receive ethers, it is clear. Okay, so we write the any smart contract in the Ethereum programming language, then we first compile it. So after compilation, the code, so there is certain account who is going to control the smart contract. So where is this account? So if I simply talk about this Ethereum programming, okay, so here this is the account. So I have to select any one of the account to deploy the contract. So let's see here. Suppose I have selected this account, this third one account. Okay, so it is having 100 ethers. So if I deploy my contract, so suppose if I deploy my contract here from here, okay, now deploy. Now deployment has been successful. I can see here green symbols. Now if I click here, okay, so now my contract has been deployed. Okay, so here my objective is to show when I have deployed this contract. So now some amount has been deducted. The amount deducted was gas amount, gas fee. So for each and every contract, if I want to deploy each and any contract, then I have to select any one of the accounts. So from where I want to pay a gas fee. Okay, I think it is clear, and we can proceed further. And contract account require 3 things. One is balance, another thing is storage, and next thing is code. So balance is the amount, and storage for storing the contract, and code is for compile contract. So when we compile the contract, there are 2 things generated: ABI and bytecode. So here the MetaMask can interact with any external account. If any want to interact with me, you can share your address in the chat box, so I can transfer certain ethers in your account. So you will see it live. Okay. And there is a Linktree account. So suppose in my system, I have a contract source address, and if I want to deploy, so when we are going to deploy, it will create a new instance on the machine. Okay. So after compiling the Solidity compiler, it creates two things. One is ABI, abstract application binary interface, and another one is bytecode. Okay. So bytecode is for deployment purpose. So okay. So let me share this first contract, as Dr. Shanthi ma'am already cleared all these things, but I want to execute this first contract again. Okay, so here I have created one contract with program version number 0.8.13, and the contract name is inbox. In the inbox contract, I have one public variable or state variable, that is the name is message. One is constructor. Constructor is taking a string for initial message. And apart from constructor, there are two methods. One is get method and another one is set method. So set method for changing the value and get method for retrieving the value. Okay, so as I have already deployed this contract, so I have not set any initial message during the deployment. So now let me write some random message. So I have click on set message here. So this thing has been performed successfully, as you can see here, green symbol. Okay, so if I click on this get message thing, so I can see the message that I have set here. And another thing, if I click on this message, as I can see, message is a public variable. So something I can see here in the message also. So remember that if I create any variable here private, then I cannot see such kind of message. Suppose if I write string private, suppose AAA, okay, and suppose in the get method, in the constructor, suppose in the set method, I want to change the value, okay, of AAA, right? Okay, and I have saved. Let me remove this contract and let me deploy this. So it is automatically compiled. Let me deploy this contract once again. So I want to share certain initial values here, because it is taking this string type of value in the constructor. So this constructor is calling from here, this part. Okay, so whatever the string value we are passing here, we have to pass through here. Okay, now I can click on deploy. The contract has been deployed. I can see here. Okay, but you can see I have two things, two public variables, two variables. One is message, another one is AAA. So I can see only message because AAA is a private. So private variable cannot be accessed here. Okay. So by using get method or set method, I can set any value. So here we have option. If I click on get message and if I click on message, so from both of the part, I am getting the same value. It means if I am creating any public variable, it is automatically calling this get message method. Okay. So if I have created any public variable, it is automatically calling this method. So if I remove this method as well, it will work fine. Okay, so let me deploy. Okay, after deployment, this came here. Okay, if I set some value, set message here and message, I got this value. Okay, so this thing is clear. Let me proceed ahead. If you want to ask any question or if you want to execute this program, let me share this program in the chat box. So if you want to implement this program in your machine, then you can implement uh, this program on your own machine. Okay. After we will proceed with the mention, or we will interact with the mention. So here we have seen the function name, function type, return types. All these things are clear in the previous session, and these are the function type: public, private, view, constant, pure, payable. So something I'm already discussed all this function type. So view, if a method type is view, so we can see the data. Okay, we cannot modify. So this is usually used in get method. Here we have another type is constant. So the functionality of constant view is same, but constant is deprecated nowadays. So constant is may not work for the current version of Solidity. There are another two methods, pure and payable. So pure method will not modify or read the contract. So apart from the contract data or state variable, you want to change any other data, then you can use the pure method. And another thing is payable. So suppose I want to pay certain amount through any method, then this method should be payable. Okay, what does it means? Suppose I have created a method where it is deducting certain amount. Suppose I have to enter in this method by paying 0.05 ethers. Okay, then I have to create this method as a payable. So let's see in the practical. Okay, all these things. Okay, so we have various type of compilation process: JavaScript VM, injected Web3, and Web3 provider. Let's see it practically. How these things, how these three things are different from each other. I have this Linux program, Linux IDE program, and if I see here in the environment field, left hand side, so I have Linux VM. Apart from Linux VM, we have multiple other interfaces. Okay, and I have one interface. I can see injected provider through MetaMask. So if I click here, so previously if I was using Remix VM, so I was using these many accounts. Okay, but if I use my MetaMask, then I will use the account of MetaMask account. So if I click here on the MetaMask account and I click on deploy, okay, so it has already automatically connected with MetaMask account. It is asking for paying the gas fee to complete this transaction. So you can see here. So in this way, we can interact with MetaMask. So if I confirm, then this gas fee amount has been deducted and your contract will be deployed. Okay, so it was the another method. And apart from this two method, there is Ganas provider, Foundry provider, Wallet Connect. So there are certain amount of wallets through which we can connect. Okay, so there is a infura type of concept. So I am not going to discuss here due to time limitation. Okay, so these two things are very clear: Linux ID and injected MetaMask provider. So basically, these providers having certain account, and we want to pay the transaction amount or gas fee from that account that holds. So suppose Hard Hat and Ganas or Foundry, these providers having certain accounts and they are allowed to perform this transaction. So that is the difference. So I hope everyone is following whatever I am explaining. If you want to ask any question, you are free to ask. Okay.
Yeah, sir, one question from my side.
Yes,
So you mentioned that we can select Metaverse from the option list instead of Linux VM. So, but when I'm trying to do, it is not allowing me to do that.
so Okay, it is configured in your system.
Yes, it is configured in my system.
Can you share on the screen?
Yeah, sure. This is my system.
Okay,
So when I'm trying to actually click here,
yeah.
it's not getting selected. Even though I clicked here,
Hmm.
but it's not getting selected here. I am not sure why.
Okay, ma'am, go to your browser and go to MetaMask.
Okay.
Uh, get started. Okay, thank you, ma'am, for sharing your screen, because here I want to explain the certain kind of things, because your MetaMask is not configured till now. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so okay, so you have no any ready-made wallet. So now click on create a wallet button. Okay,
Okay.
now what you have done, ma'am? Ma'am, go to back. So just follow step by step, because I want to explain something
Okay.
to
Sure.
everyone. Create a wallet. Click here.
Okay.
Okay. Now there are certain terms and conditions. There is any phrase you can see? No, phrase is not available. Okay. Now go to I agree. Okay. Set any password. Any password and confirm password. Okay. Create. So next year you have remember this password.
Okay.
So is it completed? Okay. Go
Yep.
to scroll down. Scroll down.
Remix script. This
Yes.
one.
No, 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 no. MetaMask screen. Just scroll down.
Okay.
Uh, okay. No. Okay. Next.
Okay.
Here you can see one lock is available here, right?
Correct.
So click on this lock. So you get one phrase. Just copy this phrase and save in some in any notepad file or any. So it should be available with you. Okay, save it in this phrase in this your notepad. Okay, save with any name. Ma'am, actually, I want to show all these things with all the participants. That's why I was asking for sharing the screen.
Sure.
That
Sure.
okay. Now, click on the MetaMask screen. Click on next button.
Yep.
So, whatever the order of your phrase, just click on this the same order. Uh,
Oh, I need to basically click one by one.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Now drag this. Sorry, yes. Tattoo, evoke, back. Yes. Do it one by one.
Big shine.
Sine angle, second one angle. Now check.
Trust alarm. Place.
Trust alarm, place onion. Trust alarm, place onion. Okay, then see
Fresh rapid.
rapid, rapid and explain. Okay, confirm. Okay, everything is done. All done. Click OK. So now you got one account. Okay. Uh, ma'am, but I don't know which is your network right now. Click on triple dots. You can see on the right top, triple dots,
Uh,
right top.
yes. 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 Yes.
Click here.
Yep.
Uh, view account on Ether, account details. Click account details. Okay, this is the account detail. Close it. Ma'am, do one thing. Close this window and open this extension once again.
Okay.
Open this extension. No, ma'am. This extension you will no stop here, ma'am. You can see here N symbol is right top. N symbol is available.
Yes, yes.
Before N symbol, there yes, left side of that. Yes, click here, extensions.
Okay.
Can you see here MetaMask? Yes, click here, click on MetaMask.
Okay. Yeah.
Just 1 minute. Okay, so here you can see this account in the Ethereum mainnet. So Ethereum mainnet, just click on Ethereum mainnet, top,
Okay.
yes, click show oblique hide test networks, click over here, show oblique hide test networks, yes,
Okay.
so show test network that is off, click here to on, okay, excellent. So now close it, just close it, okay, now click on Ethereum mainnet once again.
Okay.
Now you got all the test networks, right?
Yes, yes.
So now we are dealing with Rinkeby test networks. Just click on Rinkeby.
Okay.
Okay. Now you don't have any amount and process right now. So now you can see account one is there. Below the account one, you can click to copy the account address. You can see account one.
Yes, yes.
As copy to clipboard, it is copied.
Copy.
Good. Go to chat box of this Google Meet.
Okay.
Go to chat box of this Google Meet. No, ma'am. Open Google Meet in some other browser. Yes. Scroll up. Scroll up the chat box.
Okay.
So there is a rinkbyprofit.com. Second one. Second one.
Second one. Second one.
Yes.
Okay.
Click here.
This I need to open in Chrome or here. It's mostly
Anywhere. Anywhere. Just paste your address here.
okay. Uh,
Yes.
again, I
Here.
need to
Your
copy.
address here.
Again, I need to copy.
It is already copy. Okay.
No, I copied the URL one.
Okay.
It is showing, sir, insufficient fund.
Here, right?
Yes.
Uh, yeah.
Paste.
And
Send me ETH.
okay.
Is there any error message? No error message. Okay.
No
Now
error.
check your MetaMask wallet. No, yes, you got 0.1 link Beatles. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So through certain transaction. Okay. Now you go to this Ethereum
Okay.
Remix IDE.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now try to click over injected provider. Yes,
Yes.
you got it.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Now I got it. Yes. So I need to just deploy it here now.
Now, when you click on deploy, then it will ask for certain transaction fee. So you have to allow that.
Okay.
Just close this reading list or bookmark, whatever it is, close it. Close it. That means there might be a Rinkeby extension. Click on deploy once again. Click on deploy button once again.
I'm sorry. I'm not following you.
Deploy button. No,
Should I
MetaMask is okay. Yes,
Okay.
this button.
Okay.
So MetaMask, you can see. Can you see the MetaMask? No. Click on extension. Click on extension. It may ask for approval.
Okay.
Yes. Click on extension.
Yeah. Okay.
Let it open.
Okay.
Wait. Yes. Next. Click next. Connect. So now your Ethereum and MetaMask has been connected. Okay, now you can perform any transaction. So now go to Ethereum once again,
Okay.
and now click on deploy.
Okay.
Yes. Now it is asking for transaction amount, that is gas fee. Yes, scroll down. Scroll down MetaMask window. Confirm.
Okay.
So your transaction has been deployed with MetaMask. You can see that your MetaMask wallet has been deducted with certain amount.
Okay.
Okay, now you can check your MetaMask wallet and your transaction has been deployed. Now go to your deployment part.
Uh,
In your Remix ID block, scroll down.
okay.
Yes, click here. Yes, scroll down again. Yes, you can see the set message and message thing, right?
Yep. Yep.
So now it has been deployed with the help of this MetaMask. How to verify it is deployed with MetaMask? You can see inbox at 0 cross certain address here, 0D3A. You can see,
Uh, this one.
yes. So this 03DA at the left hand side of your MetaMask window below the deployed contract. You can see deploy contract in the Linux IDE. Deployed contract above the set message and message, but yes.
Yes.
So inbox at 0 cross. Here you can see inbox at 0 cross D3A. So the same address is available both of the places.
Correct.
So you can verify that this account is the account of your MetaMask, right?
Okay.
I hope till now it is clear to every participant how to interact with MetaMask, right? Okay, so I have to go proceed. Okay, so injected Web3 provider. So we have seen two messages, get message, set message. Okay, I have already explained what is the meaning of public, because public is all automatically calling this get message, but the same thing I explained here. Now I want to explain the thing difference between normal transaction. So there are two type of transactions. One, I want to transfer certain ethers from one account to another account, right? So this is the simple transaction. I am giving certain amount of money from one. I want to give certain amount of money to another person. So this is a simple transaction. So here I have to some two value, some amount, some gas price that should be available. So nonce value, this is already defined. And another thing is, if you see at the right hand side, external account to create contracts. So when you deploy a contract on the main blockchain, it is also a transaction. Okay, so means transferring the amount, that is one transaction, and deploying your code on the blockchain, that is also an account, also a transaction. There is a certain difference between both type of transaction. So in the first type of transaction, you need two address. Okay, जिसको आप money send transfer कर रहे हैं, so you are going to transfer the certain amount to any person, so you need that address. Okay, but here there is no two address, because here you are deploying certain contract. Here you can see there is no data field. Okay, because you are performing basic transaction, but here there is a data field, because you are deploying a contract in terms of bytecode. So that's why data field is available here. Gas field is required at both of the places. Okay, value is the amount, that initial value. Suppose after deploying the contract, you want to provide suppose 0.01 ether to certain account. So this is the value will come in the account field or value field, right? These are other part of ethers, means other versions of Ethereum. Okay, so if I see 1 ether equal to 10 to power 18 W, WEI. These are
Uh,
small accounts.
so,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, sir, sorry, I forget. Actually, I was explaining all these things, normal transaction and create account transaction. So the same thing. So here you can see the two value. Here you can see two value. There is no two value here data because you are going to uh, deploy some bytecode. Okay. So gas price is available at both of the places. Here value is the amount what you want to transfer. Suppose 0.01 ETH. And here value is suppose you want to initialize certain account with 0.1 ether. So that is that value. Okay, that you are going to transfer to the target address. These are the other variation of your Ethereum. So 1 ETH equal to 10 to power 10 to power 18 WEI. Okay, because WEI is the smallest currency. Okay, here KWEI, so that is equal to 10 to power 15 KWEI. Okay, and there are other variations GWEI, Sazabo, Nick Sazabo, as mentioned the name of the scientist, Fini, Ethers. So these are the different form of currency of ethers like rupee paisa. Okay, so the same thing you can see in your Ethereum remix also. So here you can see the value is 0. At here you want to pay the currency in the V, GWI, Fini and Ethers. These four currencies are available. So we will use V and Ethers most of the purpose. Okay. So it is the difference. 1 ether is equal to 10 to power 8 WEI. V. Okay. So there is a difference in the transaction. So till now we had deployed the contract, but we need to understand what is the transaction in the terms of blockchain. Okay, so let me open this screen once again. So suppose I have deployed this contract and I want to use local Remix VM. Okay, now I have deployed. So now you can see here two things. One is message and one is set message. So if you see here, set message is changing the value, right? Set message is changing the value of public variable. But here, if you click on the message, it is calling get message by default. It is not changing any value. So whenever you want to change any value, then it is a transaction, and retrieving the value is not a transaction. So it should be very clear to everyone. So suppose let me create this get functions one again. Okay, so I have mentioned this get function once again. Okay, let me remove this triple A. Okay, save, and let me deploy it once again. Here I have deployed the transaction. Now you can see here message, get message and set message. So here get message is not changing any value. It is simply showing or retrieving the value. And set message is basically changing the value. So that is the difference in both of the things. 1 minute, please, Prashant, I will resolve your query. Okay, so the set message function is a transaction, but get message function is not a transaction, because transaction requires certain mining process, and mining process takes certain amount of time, right? So when you click on any getter method or get message method, it will provide directly instant output, but set message method may take certain amount of time in the main chain, because here there is only one user. But assume think about a chain where thousands of users are available, so it may take certain amount of transaction time. And one more thing you need to remember, Suppose I have selected this last account. Okay, so let me click on get message method. So this value has not been changed. But if I click on set message, now the transaction has been performed and certain it has have been deducted. So whenever we are performing any transaction, then only it has will be deducted. If we are not performing any transaction, it has will not be deducted, right? So that was my objective, to show the difference between get message and the transaction. Transaction means if you are changing any value. Okay, so one participant was raising his hand. Now you want to ask. If you want to ask the question, you may ask. Okay, so let me continue. I hope this thing is clear to all of you. Way to run the transaction, I have already explained this thing. Okay, so calling a function. So basically the get message was calling a function. Okay, get message was calling, but set message was sending a transaction. So I will share this PPT, so you can go through that. Gas price, gas amount, this thing is available. So how to calculate the gas fee? There is so this is not the current version, but it will provide a certain idea how to compute the gas amount. Okay, so this is not a foolproof method, but this will provide a basic idea how to calculate the gas. So it requires two basic parameters: gas price, gas limit, and the method where you want to perform transactions. Suppose this is the function do math, and it is having 4 transactions or 4 operations: plus, minus, multiplication, and comparison. Okay, and I have got this sheet from somewhere on the Google, so I have this kept the reference here. So add is taking 3 gas amount, multiplication 5 gas amount, okay, division 5 gas amount. Okay, so so here the cost of addition function is 3 gas, subtraction 3 gas, multiply 5 gas and equalities. So total is required 14 gas, but our gas limit is 10. So it will perform only these 2 transactions, okay, and it will come out. To perform all of the transactions, I have to increase the gas limit. So here I have exceeded the limit to 20. So if limit has been exceeded to 20, then the total gas used will be 14. So I have written here. So total gas cost will be equal to the gas price multiplied by gas use. So this is how we compute the gas amount. Okay, so this is not a foolproof method. This is for basic idea, because this formula is very complex at the present time. Okay, if you want to explore the formula, I have not explored this formula as well. So this is for basic idea how to compute the gas amount, right? So key management. So apart from this thing, we have a key management type of things also. So let me explain in real. Okay, so how to manage this key. Let me share this address, okay, on the chat box. So I have to use this address. Okay, you can see my MetaMask wallet. Let me open. Okay, so in this MetaMask wallet, I have 5 different accounts. You can see account 1, account 2, account 3, account 4, right? In this wallet, I have 5 different accounts. Now, but how to maintain the addresses of this account? Okay, so one is you can save anywhere the account address. Suppose I require 100 of accounts. Okay, so how to perform this account transaction? And suppose I want to use this account 1 to perform certain transaction, or account 2 or account 3 to perform certain transaction on the main chain. Okay, then I should have certain mechanism to retrieve this account value automatically. So that's why we require the phrase. So as Nikta ma'am shared her screen, so I asked her to save the phrase. I have already saved my phrase. So in my case, this was the phrase account. So let me copy this phrase, the secret phrase. Okay. So you have to keep it secret, but in my case, it is public for all of you. Okay. Now, if I open this hyperlink, uh, this ian:.io, something like that. Okay. And if I want to check the value of all of these, so I will paste this phrase value here. Okay. So after pasting the phrase value, it has generated certain accounts. Okay. You can see here certain accounts, but these are the certain these accounts belongs to some other cryptocurrency, I think. So let me check the cryptocurrency. What is it? Public key, private key. Let me. Okay, auto compute. So mnemonic card, Bitcoin. So let me click on Ethers, ETH. So Ethereum is there, right? So I have clicked the Ethereum. Now I got these addresses. So if I see my first address was 9DC and at the end 8038. So the same address I can see here 9DC and at the end 8038. Let me check my fifth account. Okay. So this was my fifth account. So it is starting with D2F and D651. Okay. So fifth account D2F and D651. You can see here, right? So in this way, you can retrieve the all of the account address. So that's why when you have installed the MetaMask wallet, it was asking for phrase. Is there anyone? Is there already account? If you have any already account, then you need phrase to import that account. If you don't have any account, then you have to create new account. So when after installation, MetaMask has provided two options. Okay, so it was all about the address management. So that I have seen here. Okay, so getting faucet. Okay, now we are proceeding for contract deployment on the real chain, or we can say main chain. Okay, so if I write certain source code in the Solidity compiler, then after compilation it divides into two parts: application binary interface and contract bytecode. So I have to deploy this bytecode on the Link-B network. Okay, so here we are using Link-B network. Now I want to play with this inbox contract, but the inbox contract in some other meaning, some other way. So if any volunteer want to share his or her screen, then I will explain with his screen. Okay, but make sure Node.js is installed. Does any volunteer want to share his screen?
So should I share myself, Nitika?
Yeah, yes, yes. Please share your screen. So Node.js is installed in your system.
Yes, it is there.
Okay, please share your screen. Let me stop my presentation. VS Code is available in your system.
Yes,
Yes.
this is yes.
Okay. So now create one folder with name inbox, and
Folder in File Explorer here.
now click on the terminal. Okay, terminal and new terminal.
Okay.
Okay. So use the command mkdir inbox, and I capital.
I capital. Okay.
Yes. Okay, inbox has been created. Now you can go to the inbox, CD inbox, change directory, CD inbox. Click here. Okay. Now write command npm init. npm init. INIT.
I or E?
I. Init for initialization.
Init. Okay. Sorry.
Allow everything.
Uh,
What is this? Any error message?
Actually, I have not installed npm here. npm is installed in my command. I mean, normal system, like
Okay.
here.
Okay. You can then you can open your command prompt.
Okay.
So follow all the steps whatever I have explained. No, because npm init is required in specific in this specific folder only. Okay. npm init. What
Uh,
is this?
Again, it is asking something. npm install. I
One
think
minute.
init is not installed maybe, but
Okay. Node is installed.
yes, node is installed. If I say npm, so it gives me version.
So means node package manager is not.
Okay. Uh, which package name should I give? Okay.
Package name inbox enter.
Enter. Okay. Or, okay.
Enter. Keep on entering. Yeah.
Test command.
Yes. Now your project has been created. Now you can go to your inbox directory and you can see one package.json file is available. Now go to your full this inbox directory.
Yeah, I'm in the directory only.
You are in directory from here. Go to VS Code. Go to VS Code. Can you open this inbox folder from here? Can you open this inbox folder from your VS Code?
Yes.
Please open where you have installed this npm unit.
Okay. Got it. Uh, so here. I-
Okay. Now go to File Explorer at the same time. Go to your File Explorer as well. Go to File. Click on File.
This one, right?
No. Open your
Okay.
yes
Fine.
file here and open folder. Open folder. So now open the same inbox folder here. Open same inbox folder whatever you have created.
Yeah. Okay.
You can see the one file that is package.json available. So
Correct.
now click here. So whatever the ready-made things are available here, name, inbox, inbox.js, type of things are available here, right? So whenever you will install any software or any plugin, then its information will be available in package.json file, right?
Okay.
Now inside your inbox, create two directories. You are inside the inbox.
Yes.
In this VS Code only. So click on inbox. Yes, click on inbox. Now there is one folder option to create new folder. Inbox, parallel to inbox. Not here. Right panel, inbox, and you can see plus mark, parallel to inbox. Yes, new folder. Write the name contract. CONTRACT, contract. C small letter. C small. Okay. Create one more folder. Create one
Inside.
more. No,
Inside.
no, not inside. Not inside the inbox only.
Okay.
Create another folder named test. TEST. New folder test. TEST, not task.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Test for testing purpose.
Okay.
So contract, and inside the contract, create one file. Inside the contract, create right inbox.sol. INBOX, I capital here. Inbox.sol.
Okay.
Okay, and keep entire your Solidity code here. Whatever you have copied in the Linux IDE, right?
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 1 minute. And apart from that, in parallel to contract and test, create one file inside the inbox. Okay, not contract, not test.
Okay.
Deploy.js. Deploy.js. Okay, one more file. Create one more file. Compile.js.
Okay.
Okay, so this hierarchy has been created, and package.json. I cannot see package.json inside the inbox. What happened? Do one thing. Click the terminal. Click on terminal.
Okay.
Yes. Now go to npm init once again. Go to and click. Just run the command npm init once again. New terminal. Yes, npm init. Not cd. Not cd. You will not
Actually,
see save folder.
different directory. I'm in.
I don't think so. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Click dir command here.
Oh, oh.
Okay, go to enter, and yes. Actually, automatically it has opened the same folder that you are present right now. That's why I was asking for command dir, write dir and enter. Enter. Packet rotation is available, but you have created so many files and folders, these are not available. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to terminal once again. Go to terminal once again.
Okay.
And don't change the path. No, run and terminal menu bar. Go to terminal of menu bar.
Menu bar. Okay.
In menu bar, there is one terminal, right? Terminal menu.
Yes. Yes.
Go to new terminal.
Mm-hmm.
Now write down npm init. Enter. Now, yes, enter, and enter. Yes. Okay. Now go to inbox folder. There will be a file with packet.json, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Actually, you was moving to wrong directory.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I created in wrong folder basically. All these folders. Okay.
So now do one thing. 1 minute. VS Code, right? VS Code. So you have to write the code for compiling compiling this Solidity file, right?
Mhm.
So just 1 minute. Where is compile file? Compile.js. So I have written some code in compile.js. So you can copy and paste this compile.js file code inside your compile.js. I think full code is not here. And this one also. 1 minute.
Okay.
So write this entire code in your compile.js file. So I will explain this code. Okay, save it. Okay. Now go to your terminal where type the command node compile.js. Check whether it is working.
It's
Okay,
giving some
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, I got that error. Now do one thing. Maximize this screen, this window, control plus plus and right control plus plus where you have written the text. Okay, so here you can see uh, uh, here you can see the compilation code is available. So the first line is const path required path. So when you write this line, the current directory path is available. So means you are exporting the path till inbox directory from this line, right? Now you have to execute some file that is available inside another directory. So you have to import the file system. So that's why at the line number 4, there is a line const fs require fs. So it is exporting the file system. Next, you require the Solidity compiler, solc, for the compilation purpose. So is Solidity compiler available in your system? Nitika, have you installed the Solidity compiler?
Yes, yes. But on the
Because
command, but on the command prompt, not here.
okay, no problem. Okay, solc at the 7th line. So just adjust the window so that I can see the entire thing. Uh, just adjust our window, text window. Drag at the left side.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay. Now it's okay. So you can see the dir name, contracts, and there is one file that is named is lottery.sol. So change the name instead of lottery.sol, that is inbox.sol, because we are executing inbox.solidity file. Change the name of lottery.sol, it is
Okay.
inbox.sol. Okay, scroll down. So it is for read write purpose. Okay, now try to execute the same command once again. Node compile.js. Okay, let's change everywhere. Wherever lottery is available, replace with yes, inbox.sol. So here write the inbox instead of solidity lottery inbox. Okay, scroll down.
I
Okay,
think
I think it is okay. Save it. Control S. Now run this command node compile.js. I think it should work. What happened? Error number 4058. Scroll up. What is the error?
No such file or directory open.
No such file or directory. Inbox contracts inbox.sol.
Let me see if I this is inbox complete. Okay, that's why. It is complete.
Inbox contract inbox.sol. Scroll up. I want to
No, but
see.
folder name is all capitalized, I guess. That's why.
See, the folder name you have kept is contract, but it should be contracts or contract.
Okay. Rename your folder name, that is contracts. Yes. Okay, now compile it. I think it will compile now. It may take some time. Okay. Meanwhile, I will do some other task. Okay, compilation. So after compilation, your ABI will be generated. ABI and okay, so compilation has been completed. Okay, you didn't get any message. Now
Right.
go to deploy.js file. Deploy.js.
Okay.
So just certain code in deploy.js. So this code will not be executed as it is, but you have to make some changes. So okay. So write this code in your chat box.
I think it didn't came complete.
No, now it is completed.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have already installed npm solidity compile solc, so it is working fine. Okay, and you have already installed this Makka, Gana, CLI, and Web3. Let's check whether all these things are installed.
Should I change this phrase as well for whatever?
Yes, you have to change, and also this HTTP message also. Okay, change this phrase. Change this phrase here. Yes, okay. Now you have installed this Mocha Gana CLI Web3. I have written in the chat box. Is it?
Yeah, I think I have installed, but let me check.
Okay. Okay, then it's okay. And one more software I forget to mention here. So you have to install the Truffle SD wallet. Okay. So now execute this Truffle SD wallet. So it is installing. Okay. Meanwhile, we can do some another work. Okay. Go to this website infura.io. 1 minute. Let me say the name of this website, that is infura.io. Go to this website infura.io
Okay.
and create one account. So here you can see sign up. Sign up. So use any account that you usually not used. Okay. So but you have to, you will get certain OTP or link type of thing. So you have to verify your account. Provide some. Okay. Okay, so I hope you got this verification link on your email address. So please verify. If you want to stop your screen, you can stop presentation for privacy issue. Okay, just verify your link. Is it verified?
Yes, I think it is verified.
Now you can present your screen again. So now it is going to 1 o'clock. We will continue at 2 p.m. So now please share your screen once again. So let me complete within 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Please present your screen.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Kirti ma'am.
My screen is visible, sir.
Yes, now it is visible, but it is blurred. No problem. So now go to infura.io website.
Infura.io. Okay. This one. Okay.
Scroll down because it is already verified, right?
Yes.
So login. Now click login. Now create new key. You can see here. Yes, click here. Now network. So here network is your Rinkeby. Can you find Rinkeby? No. Web3 API. Now click the Web3 API. Yes. Now name is inbox. Name of project is inbox. Create. Okay. Now it has been created. So you can see API key. Below API key there is network endpoint. Then Ethereum. Below Ethereum you can see a drop down menu, that is mainnet. You can see mainnet. Click here and select Rinkeby.
Okay.
Okay. Copy this phrase. Copy
Okay.
this, yes, and paste here. Paste in your code, your deploy. Yes, paste here. Okay.
Okay.
Just save. Okay, then let me check get account and account number. Scroll down your code. Scroll down your code.
Okay.
LBI. It's fine. Now write the command node deploy.js.
But I think earlier installation failed. The one which you last time gave me. Truffle one.
Triple installation failed. Why?
Yes. It's saying unknown git error, something like that. But anyway, let me try deploy.js.
I think deploy.js will not work. Just click it. What is this error? What is the error?
Module not found.
Module not found. Okay. So just stop here. We will meet at 2 p.m. Okay.
This one.
Then we will deploy the contract and we will execute on the main chain. Okay. That is the Ethereum main chain.
Okay.
Etherscan.io. Okay. So don't forget to join at 2 p.m. Thank you.